Hey, welcome to day 134, Coffee with Kenny. I'm pretty sure the neighbors across the street are watching. They're going, why is this guy out in the garage in his pajamas doing a video? Too funny. Not sure if they have a clue what I really do or not. We're going to set the coffee. So today, pretty good question. I don't think we've ever talked about crop dusting. And I got an interesting question. I thought a lot of people that are interested in doing this can relate. And the question is, can I have a question about crop dusting? The consensus is that an insurance company wants a pilot to have 1,000 hours before the policy rate is cost effective enough for a company to hire them. Kind of funny that at 997 hours you wouldn't be, but at 1,000 you would be, right? I just giggle because the industry kind of does that, and you know, to be at these certain levels, you got to have so many hours. And there has to be a standard, and I get that. But I can also say there's pilots with, 200 hours that are great. There's 800-hour pilots that are great. And there's 8,000-hour pilots that fly like dog crap, So I understand that the standard, but, you can't help but think, why isn't being hired based on your skills, your knowledge? Because across the board, that varies. A person's skills, their knowledge, how much they've applied themselves, how much they really know. That's really how the system ought to work. But hey, the system is what it is. So he says, so I suppose if a pilot wanted to start his own spray business after he got the commercial rating and got Part 137, he could spray crops. So if this is true, then how many hours do you think a pilot should have before they attempted to create their own business? Well, you know how I feel about businesses if you've watched any of my videos. Helicopter business is very tough. You better have some money in the bank if you're going to venture out and start trying to do your own helicopter business. Not saying it can't be done. They can be profitable. But everybody and their brother wants to start a helicopter business. A lot of times they do it before really doing the research. Again, if you want to do it, great. Hopefully you have the money, and I hope you're a great success. But helicopter companies go out of business all the time because it is a very tough business. So for any helicopter business you're getting ready to start, I would research the hell out of it, and I would make sure you got the money to back it up, okay? So then he says, do you think a person should go the long route, or is there a safe and effective way to be proficient and capable of gaining the needed skills needed for agricultural helicopter work? Thanks, as always, Gator. Okay, back to the 1,000 hours. Any one person, again, back to the blanket statement, I can't say, oh, people are going to be great for ag spraying at 200 or 1,200. It's going to depend on any one particular individual. I can tell you that I do not fly ag spraying, never have. I have trained a gentleman who I'm going to call here in a minute just for the heck of it and see if he answers. He's an ag sprayer, and he did his certified flight instructor rating with me after he was already an ag sprayer. And I can tell you that taking him and molding him into a CFI was, let's put it, interesting, because everything we teach you to be a safe and prudent pilot and not do, you then go out in the ag spraying world and do a lot of the stuff that we tell you should never do. Now, again, from a training standpoint, that's my specialty. That's what I do. Train people to a standard to get a license. Going out in the real world, things need to be done differently sometimes. So, of course, the things you're going to do in the ag spraying world are going to not fit into that realm of testing, for ratings. So I cannot tell this one individual that he's going to be good at 200 hours, 500 hours, 800 hours, 1,200 hours. I have no idea. It's going to, again, depend on any one particular individual. Could you be safe before 1,000 hours? I'm sure. Especially if you tried really hard, you study really hard, you're better than the average guy, you have the knowledge and you stick to it, and understand once you get in the ag spraying world that there's still the basics, LTE, selling with power, and making sure you know these things through and through so that you can be a safe and prudent pilot in the ag spraying. Because, again, I have an idea what they do, and the gentleman I'm talking about, he took me out and showed me what they do in the spraying world. And it was an R44, so he couldn't actually take the spray rig and me because it was too much weight. But he took me out and showed me, and it was fun, right? It was cool, and I could see where ag spraying would be very, very exciting and very cool and very fun. So anyway, I'm going to give this gentleman a call and see what he thinks on it. Let's just see if he'll answer on a Sunday. And if he answers, by the way, there's a video called about oil fracking. So we call each other frackers.
Hello.
What's going on, fracker?
Fracker. What are you doing, fracker?
I got a question for you as an expert ag spraying guy. And just so you know, you're live right now with 20 million subscribers in 160 countries. So be careful what you say.
100 and, how many you got now?
Well, 20 million.
What?
Just answer the question.
Congratulations.
So there's this gentleman who says, okay, I want to be an ag sprayer. And he said, insurance companies normally want 1,000 hours. Okay, sure. Insurance companies always have what they like to see, right?
Right.
He says, should I take the long route and get the 1,000 hours, or do I start my own ag spraying business, and how many hours would I be safe to become an ag sprayer on my own?
How many hours does he have an aircraft?
I think he's just working on his ratings right now. He's looking to the future.
Gosh, Kenny, what was I? I was probably 180 hours rotorcraft, and I was able to achieve my certificate, my license for the state, and my 137 certificate, and was able to get insured with about 50 hours.
Okay, so
50 hours of ag. Well, 25 to 50.
Okay.
How you look at it.
So a total of 180, 25 to 50 of actual. You were out training with someone teaching you ag spraying, and you were able to do it.
Yeah, I did.
Awesome. Would you recommend it?
Everybody's different. It just depends on their demeanor. Depends on their response time. Are they able to multitask? Because they're going to have to be running a truck.
Sure.
They really need to.
They need to be the best they can be. They need to study really, really hard and really know what gets them into trouble, right?
Oh yeah. Settling with power, man. Low rotor RPMs, big stuff.
All right. So do you want national attention to your spray business, and are you still willing to teach people that want to learn the ag spraying?
Kenny, I've been trying to, start an ag school for helicopters, and I don't know, there's just so much other stuff going on. I would love to get back, especially if I could make a living doing it. I'd love to give back.
Okay, so I'm actually going to put this information into a video. So do you want me to mention you and what your company is and where you are, and that someone could contact you about learning to become an ag spraying pilot?
Probably we ought to go back on the hours. Everybody has so many different scenarios of where they are in their hours. Some are fixed wing rated. Some of them already know how to fly the light bars. They might have 1,500, 2,000. They might have 10,000 hours in an airplane. Those guys should transition really easy. That's what I did.
Right.
I didn't have any fixed wing time, but coming from an ag community, which I don't know if that played a whole lot in it, but I had a really strong desire to be part of an agricultural community.
Sure. Before I called you, I said, there are guys with 200 hours and 800 hours that are really great pilots, and there's guys that have 8,000 hours that can't fly worth dog crap.
Well, and you have a testament to that. I don't,
Right.
I got H1 and H2, and I got you, and I haven't flown with a whole lot of people. You have, you've got a lot more background in that arena.
Right, but you're kind of backing up what I actually said.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why. What do you got up your sleeve? Just continuing to try.
I'm actually putting this in a video, so since I called you randomly on a Sunday morning and I thought you might answer, I just wanted to give you the opportunity if you want me to send people your way.
Yeah. Yeah, send them my way, and let me see what I can come up with.
Awesome. Well, hey, I am shooting a video, so I'm going to wrap up the video, and then I'll call you back, and we'll shoot the breeze for a minute.
Okay.
I got some good stories from H1 about you.
Okay.
I'll call you back in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right, bye. There you go. That worked out kind of cool. So coming from a guy who's ag spraying, kind of agreed with what I said. So you know what? There's not a blanket statement across the board. It really would be about your own skills, how hard you try, how hard you apply yourself. Here's a gentleman that just did it, and you heard him, maybe, hopefully you could hear what he said. He said, I just had the desire to do it, and I just wanted to do it really bad. And this guy is kind of a jack of all trades. He's a fabricator. He has a welding shop. He's on the eastern shore of Virginia, so he does some different styles of fishing and harvesting, and he has his hands in a lot of things, and he's a true entrepreneur, and again, jack of all trades. The guy can do about anything, and I've been to his shop, and I've trained with him. He's done some amazing stuff. So I'm going to wrap it up. That turned into along with the phone call, but that was funny that we caught him. I was hoping he'd answer. So I am Kenny Keller, creator of Helicopter Airline Ground School. This is day 134. Subscribe and click the bell so you can be notified of these daily videos. And down below, I'm going to put a link to two of my Amazon #1 best-selling books. One I did by myself. The other I did with 2018 Flight Instructor of the Year, Dan Taz Chrisman. Very proud of both those books. Those books links, the book links are down below this video. Go down there. We ship you those books for just shipping and handling. We also have Helicopter Airline Ground School, which I created and launched in 2012. 7 years later, we have members all over the world. We have hundreds of happy, satisfied members. We have what we call the Hogs Wall of Fame that we're rebuilding at our new shop. We just moved from a different airport. We're rebuilding that. We have pictures, videos. We're legit. And we have private commercial CFI and instrument. You can take any one of those courses for a 24-hour test flight, meaning go in, check out the training, decide if it's right for you, if you want to keep it. If not, just remove your credit card info before the end of that 24 hours, or end your subscription in PayPal. Be billed nothing. Or keep it month to month, keep it as long as you like, cancel any time. You can unsubscribe yourself simply, again, by taking your credit card out of the information within the site, or go into PayPal and end your subscription, and then you're welcome back anytime. We have many members that are now, over the past couple years, they come in, do their private for a few months, take a break, unsubscribe, build their commercial time, come back and join the commercial for a few months, unsubscribe, then when they're ready to work on their CFI, they come back again. That's become very, very popular, and that's why the monthly option is awesome, because you can keep the training as long as you like. You can cancel anytime, and you're welcome back anytime. And to wrap it up, there is a 100% money-back, no-hassle guarantee I've had in place for 7 years. In the beginning, people said, you're crazy, and I said, no, I'm not. Any good business has a good warranty or guarantee. I just drafted or followed some other very successful companies that had a 30-day money-back, no-hassle guarantee, meaning you ask for a simple refund, we don't argue, we just refund your money. Has to be within the 30 days, not day 35, not day 39, not day 562. 30 days to check out the training after your 24-hour free test flight. It's a great deal. Subscribe and click the bell for day 135. Judas Priest, British Steel. Hell yeah. All right, we're going to check out. See you in day 135.